on the Corey show, the 5150, right? I don't know if y'all ever heard.
First thing, okay. Now, Corey Holcomb hosted a live show tonight, and he talks about receiving a phone call from R. Kelly. Tim Savage, first thing first, the first mistake you make is, if you so anti-R. Kelly, why are you coming to a Corey Holcomb show that is dedicated to R. Kelly calling from jail? What is your concern?
Really? And I always respected the guy. He was a comedian. But, you know, R. Kelly goes on there from jail. He sings his song to let Corey know who he is. First of all, he shouldn't be on there talking like that. So he gets on there, he sings the song.
Second problem, Tim. Who are you to tell a grown man how to talk? He shouldn't be on there talking like that. Tim, do you understand how the fuck you sound? For you to not even have a dog in this fucking fight, your daughter was 19 to begin with. You are a non-fucking factor in this whole goddamn R. Kelly fight, but you are parading yourself around as if your daughter was a fucking victim. But I continue.
And then he told Corey that he was set up, I guess, by Tasha K. Don't know what happened with that. I don't want to know what's going on with that. But what I do know is this. And I'm tired. I'm tired of Robert's people playing games. You know, it's enough is enough. If they really want to, let's settle this once and for all. Somebody get in touch with Sharon Winbush or whoever his lawyers is. Because obviously the man could not speak when he was at court. When I was up there in New York, the man wouldn't talk. He wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't do anything but sit there and tap his hand on the actual desk. But when he get all these charges pending against him, it's the 5150 show. When he get all these charges pending against him, that's the Corey show. He wants to talk in jail when he's got 30 years. Then he's got another 20 years.
Tim, I can't let you get away with that me bullshit that you trying to pull, buddy. Yeah, he did. He got sentenced to 30 years in New York. But he got sentenced to a concurrent 20-year sentence in Chicago, which means he's doing the 20 years at the same time as the 30 years. Which in Chicago, he's eligible for parole after serving 3 years. Which means he's been in prison already, going on 4 years. And if this Chicago, if and when this New York appeal goes through, then guess what? Your worst dream, your worst nightmare will become true. Robert Kelly will be free, Tim. You saying that you know Corey Holcomb. He's a good friend of yours, but you don't even know the man last name. Cap ass nigga.
You know, we can settle a lot of things that this guy is putting out, and they need to put him to bed. I want somebody from his camp to make it happen. I don't care how we do it. But at the same time, in the same place, I will visit wherever he's at, what jail he's at. We could be in the same room or next to the same room. I don't care what it costs me. But here's the deal. I want him to sit there. And if he can't do this, he can't stand up and say, yes, I'll put myself out there right now and put himself on a lie detector test. Because I will put myself on a lie detector test. First of all, The savages will put themselves on a lie detector test.
Tim, do you hear what you are saying? You are saying what I. But Tim, do you understand who the fuck you are? Who are you to have a demand of another grown ass man? You sitting here talking about I. Need I remind you again, you are a non-fucking factor. A smoke screen.
To make this happen. Because I'm sick of the bull crap that this man is putting out there. Because I'm willing to sit in front of him and I'll pay for the lie detector test myself. And put him on a lie detector test and put me on a lie detector test and see who passes on all the questions. That's what, not just me, my wife, me, Jocelyn, and Robert. I pay for it personally. Let's make it happen, R. Kelly Camp. Since y'all believe in y'all so-called hero, let's make it happen. Let's do the lie detector test. Let's make it happen. Put Jocelyn, I, and Robert. We ain't got to be in the same rooms because we need to be there at the same time. And I'll pay for it personally to prove that this man is a liar. He didn't talk in court. He did not talk in court. He didn't talk in the Chicago trial. So now he wants to run his mouth to these bloggers. Let's put an end to it.
Oh, it's cool when you do it. It's a problem when he do it. But fuck you, Tim. You done ran your mouth to bloggers all over IG, YouTube, the news stations, everywhere. But the minute that Robert started to speak, he need to shut up. Man, fuck you, Tim. That's what you do. That's what you do, bro. You sound stupid as fuck. You sound about stupid as fuck. And the whole problem is with you, Tim, is that you trying to have a relationship with your daughter, and out of 4 years, you still haven't found out what it is that you're doing wrong to have a relationship with your goddamn daughter. You are the problem.
Solely. Somebody makes it happen, and I'll pay for it personally myself. I'll pay for the lie detector test. Only thing he got to do is agree to it. I'm already agreeing to it. I want Jocelyn to agree to it. I'm tired of the foolishness. Let's put this to bed, because at the end of the day, this is how mess is started. Mess is started when people do not want to tell the truth. It's sad. You got a 50-51 show that Corey Beckham, I forgot his name, Corey something. That is
But he said Corey was his friend. He just called a man Corey Beckham. But you know Corey. Corey, you know Corey, right? You just said in the beginning of this interview, in the beginning of this live, that you know Corey. But you just called this man Corey Beckham. The man's name is Corey Holcomb. And you don't fucking know Corey. Fucking idiot.
Comedian that sit here. Robert go on his show, he talks. Just because a man talk, does that mean he's telling the truth? Does that mean he's telling the truth?
It is so ironic that Robert has been on Storm Monroe. Robert has been on all of these other platforms. The Rick Party, the Simone, I can't remember her name, the Simone lady show. This new guy that's out right now that Kels has been calling. Where was this energy at then? But now, since Kels has reached, he's got in touch with Corey Holcomb, which has a big platform, which has a big following as well. Man, that live had thousands of, 5, tens of thousands of people over there tonight during that live broadcast. Now y'all feathers are ruffled, right? Now y'all are shaking in y'all fucking boots, right? Because y'all are starting to see that people are starting to wake up to the bullshit that took place in this case. People are starting to realize the injustice that was assumed in this case. Now, y'all back out talking again. But guess what? God ain't finished.
Let's sit down and put these hands on there and do the lie detector test. I'll pay for it. Because Robert's broke. So I'll pay for it. Me, him, Jocelyn, Johnson. Let's put the lie detector out. I'll pay for it. I'll fly her wherever she got to be at. I'll make it happen. Only thing he got to do is agree to it. Just say he's willing to take a lie detector test, and I'll make it happen. I promise you that. Because I'm sick and tired of his foolishness.
You sick and tired of Robert foolishness. But what if the world told you that they are sick and tired of your goddamn foolishness? Mr. 120 hours, Mr. I've never met Robert before. What if the world told you that they're tired of your foolishness? That your daughter was never a victim of Robert Kelly? That your daughter was of age, which came out of your mouth, which came out of your attorney's mouth? You can't have this shit both ways, Mr. Savage.
Because you know what? He cannot pass the lie detector test. Jocelyn cannot pass the lie detector test. Because she can't talk, first of all. I hadn't heard from my daughter. I haven't heard anything from her. Not one thing. Every time she got to do a statement that somebody else writes.
You say you haven't heard from your daughter not one time. Every time she talks, she has to do a statement that somebody else writes. Well, didn't the federal government write plenty of statements during R. Kelly trials? New York and Chicago? According to the accusers. You remember? I didn't say that. The government said that. But what you saying is neither here nor there. You don't have proof that these statements are prepared by someone else. It's just an opinion.
And I'm sick of it. Because it doesn't make sense, guys. This guy's to stop. This man use his celebrity power or whatever he think he has, and he's like Osama bin Laden. He goes and hides himself in a mountain, and then he reach out to whoever he wants to reach out to, and then try to, get somebody with maybe 1 million followers or 2 million or 500,000 followers. Oh, put this out for me.
Now, do y'all see the concern? This fool is exposing him damn self. He's exposing him damn self. Y'all see the concern now, the sense of urgency now that R. Kelly has went on Corey Holcomb's show. Now there's a sense of urgency, right? But when they were going on Tasha K's, it was no problem, right? When they were parading around to Gayle King, it was no problem, right? When they was parading around to Lifetime, it wasn't a problem, right? It's cool when they did it. It's a problem when Cal's doing it. But fuck y'all. And he's going to keep speaking. He's going to keep bringing awareness to his case. Tim Savage, you sound like a stupid-ass motherfucker.
And then once they put it out, then you stir up a lot of mess that is not true. I'm not taking up for no Tasha K or none of that mess. I don't want to have nothing to do with that mess. What I do want is this man to put himself on a lie detector test, and I'll pay for it. Just that simple. Him, Jocelyn, me, Johnson. Somebody in his camp need to make it happen. It's just that simple.
Tim Savage. Sometimes in life, we just don't get everything that we want because it's not up to us. When it comes to another individual, it's not up to us to determine what that individual person does and don't do. How about you go out here and take that money that you're trying to invest in a lie detector test being conducted between you, your wife, Joy, and Robert, and go and get you some people skills, man. Go and get you some people skills so you can learn how to communicate with your daughter, man. You need to go get some counseling, man, because you have a problem. And you seem to not be able to recognize what your problem is. And if you can't recognize what your problem is, Mr. Savage, I'm going to help you. You are your problem. Your desires are your problem. You let your desires get in the way of you being a parent to your child, which was a young lady when she went to be with R. Kelly. She was 19 years of age. And this comes from yourself and your attorney, Mr. Gerald Jimmy Neutron Griggs, as well. You haven't had a productive relationship with your daughter because of your actions, man. Accountability, bro. You want kids to be held accountable? How about you look at yourself and start holding yourself accountable? This is part 1, addressing Tim Savage, IG Live, demanding or asking Robert to do a lie detector test with him and the Savages. Part 2 coming soon. It's your boy Big Vibe Opinion. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. We on the way up, and we going all the way up, and we ain't stopping until this shit is up. And I'm out.